conversation before about getting what you ask for. And I said one of kind of the theories I've held my life on is that you get to pick your problems.
Facts.
If you don't pick your problems, they will pick you.
Yep.
And so with me, because I wanted to be a business owner and I wanted to be Uncle Cheesecake, I decided that my problem would be I may have to work 14 hours a day for X amount of years.
Right.
That people may call out and I may have to show up. That is the problem I picked. Because I also wanted autonomy to do whatever I wanted to do when I wanted to do it. Whereas if you go the other route, someone may make you be here and you might have to do these things, you might have to do these things, and so your problem becomes you feel a lack of control for your life.
Facts.
So I understand the problem I picked. So when people go, don't you get tired of showing up to...
Which I am currently in right now.
Yes.
And you did, and I know a lot of people are like, oh, you know, you got a job, be thankful. Don't.
So yes, so you picked stability.
Yes.
To also have to go do a thing.
Yes.
I picked the instability or creating my own stability.
Right.
At the threat of a human may call out, and whatever cool thing I had planned for myself might have to stop at the drop of a dime.
Yep.
Or I'll just lose out on X amount of money by shuttering the doors.
Yep.
So we all get to pick our problems.
Yep.
I just was diligent in ensuring that the problems I have are the problems that I wanted.
Yep.
Because I don't think you can ever escape problems. I don't think that's an option.
And I think to say escape a problem, if you're thinking that you can escape a problem,
yes,
I don't actually think you want to be alive or you want to be human. I don't really think that you understand what life is about.
Right.
Because in every day there is a new quote unquote problem that arises.
Right.
Whether it be what you're eating, or let's not say problem. Let's say obstacle. Let's go obstacle.
Okay.
Okay.
I can accept.
And the obstacle is you got to figure out what you're eating every day.
Mm-hmm.
You got to figure out what you're wearing every day. There are some people where that actual obstacle of what they're eating today is a lot bigger than what your obstacle of what you're eating today is.
Yes, I would imagine my obstacle of what I'm eating today is relatively small. I have my skill set. I can do whatever I want to do.
And, you know what I'm saying? So I think, again, to think that you're not going to have something in your way that you're going through 24 hours.
Yeah.
It's honestly stupid. Like, you have to, like, who and what are you?
Right.
Because you have to put food to your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't put food to your mouth, there's a whole list of problems that are going to arise. You're going to have a whole list of obstacles that arise. How about that?
Yes.
So, for people to think that you're to go through life without obstacle, that's absolutely insane. And especially if you have a mindset on thinking that you're going to be ultra successful with zero obstacles. That is furthest from the truth.
Yes.
Like you to be ultra successful, you have to do a multitude of things.
Yes.
And especially if you're going to be an entrepreneur or a CEO or something like that,
Wow.
You have a plethora of things that you have to figure it out. If you don't, you won't be an entrepreneur or CEO very long. You can go ahead and cancel.
That time will be coming to an end.
You can go ahead, like literally cancel Christmas.
Yes. Hey, no, guys, seriously. Cancel Christmas. No, guys, no, we're not playing. Not figuratively, literally. Cancel it.
Facts.
But yes.
Bye.
Bye. See you later.
You go. The only thing you will have is Jesus. Like that's it. That's the only thing you will have is Jesus because you.
You know.
So. I don't know.
There it is.
I don't know.
Do we even have a topic?
We don't even have a topic, but welcome to Minimally Edited Cake Talk.
What's up? What's up, guys?
I am
chocolate thunder. He's chocolate thunder. Thunder with the hot breath. I am your guy, chocolate.
Chocolate Chef Monkonje.
Monkonje. Okay. Jesus.
Oh my goodness. Well, yeah, welcome.
We just doing our little chit chat.
Yeah.
We didn't even talk about what we today. Usually we'll have a conversation around lunchtime about what we're talking about, but we have yet to have our conversation about what we're talking about.
Yeah.
So we don't know. We were just talking about life problems. Not even life problems, obstacles, right? That's the word we chose.
Yeah.
So just some things about what obstacles, yeah. Listen here, I've had a listen here, guys. People, let me go ahead and put this PSA out. Guys, listen here. Spam the adults. Let the children live. Okay?
Yeah.
If I got a group of kids, there's 6 of us, and we're just trying to make some cookies, don't spam us with your crazy, inappropriate content, guys. Can we just make our cookies in peace? We enjoyed making the cookies. It was a great class. Now you traumatized the lady.
Yeah.
Ridiculousness.
You absolutely traumatized the lady. Like, you literally terrorized a section of people.
Brother, you know?
Who did absolutely nothing to you. Like,
Yes.
like I guarantee you no one knows who you are.
Yeah, no. Like, what did you say? Ha, 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 ha.
Ha 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 ha.
We made...
That's like crazy. That's crazy work, bro.
Brother, do better, people, humans. Let me teach these children how to cook without your vulgar. People just want to have a good time.
That's it, bro.
Jeesh, manish.
I think, though, and this kind of ties into what we're about to talk about.
All right.
I think, though, people are deprived in so many areas.
Correct.
And they do sporadic, harmful things to other people in order to feel said whatever.
Correct.
So I think that's part of why that happened. Is like people are essentially super lost in this. Super lost in this whole world of ours. They didn't have, and we've talked about this, they didn't have correct guidance growing up. They didn't have a good father in the house, and some didn't have a good mother. And most of the time, when you just have a single mother home, which the government pushes, it puts a strain on the child. Like there's a balance to it. You need the nurture, but you also need the tough side of things. You need that discipline that technically men are supposed to bring.
Yes, I'm laughing because Dallas is trying to figure out a way to like stop that tough part.
Yeah.
Because today she likes to do cartwheels, keeps doing cartwheels, a million cartwheels. Oh baby, I love the cartwheels. Hey, we got to progress off of cartwheels. We can't do 6 million cartwheels every day.
Right.
And say that, look, Daddy, well, I get it. Cartwheels beautiful, baby. I love you. but we have to progress. Are we going to be gymnasts? Are we going to do gymnast things, or are we just going to cartwheel? Well, Daddy, I want to do a back bend. Well, now you got to do this. And now, I don't like acting scared. I'm not a fan of acting scared. I'm scared of things, but you never know, or I don't. You get to have your thing. Bees are my thing, okay? Dallas thinks I'm a little sidebar. Dallas doesn't know I'm afraid of, I say I'm afraid. I really don't like free falling. We went to a water park. I coerced her to jump off the high diving board. I know I don't like the high diving board. I just walked over there, and I was like, you do it, I'll do it. You do it, I'll do it. To help her get off her fear, I went and jumped over that diving board. I did it one time. I did not like it. I was like, yeah, baby, I did it. I was just like, that was stupid. I'm not a fan of that. Okay. I do not like free falling. I'm not a fan of it. Never like, when the Marine Corps made me jump off of things,
Yeah.
I was always like, I had to be tough guy, but I was like, can we not do that again, please? Yeah. But anyways, so she was doing a back bend, and I was like, oh, she can't do the kick over. So I was like, oh, put your feet on the bed. Oh, Daddy, I can't hold the back bend. Oh my gosh, I'm so strong. I go, yes, you can. And then she tries to buck out of it. I hold her by her ankle. I say, how about you put your feet on there? No, Daddy, oh my gosh, I'm so scared. I don't care. How about you put your other feet? I don't know what you're scared of. There's a pillow. You're not even in the air. I need you to put your feet right here, and I need you to kick over. I will help you kick over. Oh, and she's like, when I talked to her about her mom, Daddy, you scared me today, and you held my ankle. And she's telling her mom. I was like, yeah, and guess what? If I see you do another cartwheel, we're doing another back bend, and I'm holding your ankle. So if you're doing your cartwheels, I would love for you to do your cartwheels, but I also would like for you to progress.
Yeah.
So we are going to progress. That is not up for debate.
No.
Okay, no. Progression is not up for debate. So you can tell your mama, you can tell your mama to tell her mama. Okay, tell her to tell her dad. Okay, and we all know what I'm afraid of. Okay, I don't think it's coming from that side, so I'm good. So it's like, Dallas, you tell your mom things as if it's going to change the fact that I want you to progress. You will not be mediocre. You don't have a choice.
Zero.
And so.
Zero choice.
There's that. But.
So, I think that, with that being said, too, is, you said you hate acting scared, and you hate the idea of people just being stagnant in the first place, which our world loves. There's also the flip side of it. Yeah. Well, have one, sir. Have one.
I'm just looking at these flavors. It's crazy.
Yeah. It's the currency of attention. Are we trading our souls for clicks?
Some people are.
That's a fact.
Yeah. Me and my brother were having that conversation about how media is one of the parts of my strategic plan right now. I need to become more visible. I was incredibly visible before pandemic. It did me wonders for business. I stopped being visible because of the pandemic and because of some life obstacles and a lack of long-term planning and complacency. Let's say that. I had a little bit of complacency in there. Okay. So I had to do it. And I'm realizing that, like, look, that's a thing. Like, but to be in the social media world, sometimes you got to act out. And anyone who knows me, I stand on what I stand on. Yeah. And I really don't care about everything else. And so you do see a lot of people. I mean, look, the Kardashian family is famous. Hey, Kim, listen here. That cute little video that you made with that R&B boy from the 90s? Listen, you can set up everybody. Just let it go. And all of a sudden, you go from a no-name family to incredibly popular. You were just a pretty girl who had Ray J's probably a B or C list. Let's say C list probably, right? Yeah. Ray J can walk out in the middle of the street. Unless you're our age, you're gonna have no clue who the human is.
That's a fact.
No hate to Ray J, solid kid. He can sing his tail off, but he's a C-list guy. The C-list guy with the age, because I was 18 when it came out. Okay, I lived in California at the time. Yes, I was 18.
Were you 18 when it came out?
Yes. Or let me say this. Yes. It was in 2008 when it came out.
Was it? I thought it was earlier.
Maybe 2000 and, okay. I didn't know what was going on because I was in boot camp before. I was in military training, so I wasn't close to the world.
Yeah.
Well, no, 08 is when I joined. I was graduating from school, and yeah, I spent the end of 08 when I first got to California.
I gotta find out now. 2000. You're right. 2007.
2007, 2008. Yep.
Yeah.
So that's when it. To me, that's when it got big because.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. It was released by Vivid. Yeah. Isn't that crazy? Your mama sold a sex tape to a porn company. That's
A porn company. Then she sued Vivid for invasion of privacy and for ownership of the tape.
Well, because she had to make it look like it was, because that was the whole thing of it was leaked.
That's
leaked.
That's false. Okay, let me get this out of here.
You gotta explain some stuff. Oh, you look at the film. So, but I guess it was 07, 08-ish. But yeah, like
I promise you, I don't care that much.
yeah. But so we saw that. I feel like that was the start of that.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? Because at first it was Paris Hilton was famous for being famous, which was the weird. Everyone thought she was so beautiful. Listen here. I'm gonna leave that conversation alone. I'm gonna leave it. I never thought Paris Hilton was that pretty.
I know. I was about to let go, but
Yeah,
we're gonna leave that one for another.
But so that was the beginning of like, let's sell ourselves for clicks.
Yeah.
And I mean, the jury's out, right? Depending on who you are. Was that a proper decision? Because it easily catapulted her family to being in our homes and single-handedly made them millions and billions just from the notoriety.
Yep.
So from that standpoint, ultra success. I think she's done a good job at getting past it, the sex tape stuff. The only people who ever bring it up is hip-hop moguls, is the hip-hop heads. But she just doesn't entertain it at all.
Well, see,
Kanye West has talked about it more than she has.
And I would say it's time. Like the time that she has put into all the effort she's put into to kind of get past it and her doing different things with different people, you know, the show that gave you enough content to kind of wash that video out of your brain, so to speak. So she has done a decent job of getting past it, but the real people know, like, hey, your base was off of a porn video.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you went to Saturn.
That's how your bloodline went to Saturn. Realize your dad was a part of the OJ case, and we barely know anything about it.
That's a fact.
One of the cases, what they call it, not the case.
That's
JFK was the case of the century. What was the OJ had another nickname? OJ case had a nickname. He was a part of that, and you wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know.
You wouldn't even know.
If you didn't research it.
One of the craziest conspiracies is that Chloe is OJ's daughter. I think it's Chloe. Chloe's the big one. Yeah, Chloe. I think Courtney's the little one.
Yes.
Chloe the big one. They said it's OJ's daughter. because the rest of them humans are this big. Courtney is that big. She looked like a running back daughter. I'm not. Who am I to say who's daddy around here? Who am I to say?
Yo, I am completely done.
Who am I to
She's
say?
too bright though. Well, I can't say that. Bishop is bright.
You know what's funny? I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Until you and a few other people, only people I ever heard say bright was Africans. Okay? And it's always been funny, like that boy's bright. Okay? Even when Dallas first came out, my mom was like, she looked just like you, but she's really bright. 'Cause my mom always said, boy, when you were born, you was black, my country. You was black. So my mom always said that to say, you got that little bright baby. And so it's funny when you they eat bright. And sometimes I look at Bishop and I go, he might be brighter than Destiny. When I look at it, I go like, and a part of me, but I also notice with those kids, even with Dallas, as time goes on, she consistently just keeps getting darker. It's like the melanin is just brewing.
Yeah.
It's brewing. So like even with my cousin, even with one of my closest cousins, I almost called him light skinned when we grew up. Now he's older. He's about 3-4 shades from me. And I go, oh, that stuff just needs to fester and it just builds up. Like I could see Bishop ending at like a mix, like a midways between you guys, a little bit, because he's as bright as her. But then again, I've also seen some mothers, and obviously Destiny only has one child, so we'll never know, or we don't know. I remember this one girl, one of Rachel's friends. She's got a rainbow of children. None of them are the same color. She's got pale red hair, freckles, and then she's got brown like my award over there. Like she has all of the flavor. Like she's a Skittle pack. You don't know what you're gonna get with her. And
You know my next question. You know my next question.
ah! Oh! Let me tell my story.
Oh my goodness, bro. You know my next question.
I will say though, okay, the back three with one man and she still had the rainbow, okay? She still had her rainbow. Or back four, I don't know. I can't remember. I stopped counting.
Oh man.
But yes. But she can spin them out all different colors. You never know what you're gonna get. It's a toss up.
That's crazy, bro.
I know where this is going.
Oh, we're gonna leave that alone. We're gonna leave that one alone, boy. We can go all day on that. Good night. All right.
Yeah.
So back to, are we selling our soul for clicks? Let's go to the first question. Has attention become more valuable than truth in today's digital world?
Has attention?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Why I say this, I don't know if I sent it to you. I saw a short video. And the video posed a question. Mm-hmm. It said, would you rather? Okay.
Yeah. I actually love that little game, though. Like, would you rather?
Oh, this one is a dangerous one.
Yeah, I know you about to go very dangerous. I know.
This one I was like, oh, sheesh. It says, what would you rather? Would you rather have sex with a goat and no one know? Okay? Or you do not have sex with a goat, but the internet thinks you had sex with a goat.
That is extremely dangerous.
Well, because and then it was a group of it. One dude was just like, I would never. He was going, I'm not having sex with a goat, bro. That's crazy. It was gonna be like, if the internet says you had sex with a goat, brother, you can say whatever you want to in your feelings, but you had sex with a goat. Say what you want. But and that becomes the thing of just like the attention of if you had sex with a goat, okay,
You're not getting a job, bro.
you're done. You're cooked forever. Forever with all women.
You're gonna be known.
As the dude who's you're the goat slayer. I wanted to use a different word, but we're gonna go with goat slayer. And there's nothing you can do about it. And the dude is over here like, I will know in my heart. And the true reality is the dude's like, so what? What do you know in your heart, but what that's going to be worth? Your life will be ruined by the fact that no one's going to allow you to do X, Y, Z.
Man.
And it's going to like,
Yeah,
are you willing
done.
to, are you going to be willing to die on the truth that you didn't have sex with a goat, so now your life is in shambles because you didn't do that? Or if you do the action, not an inkling of anyone's ever going to know, but the only thing is that you are mentally going to know yourself, I did this, but the world will never know, and you'll still be able to reach whatever heights you want to reach. One dude was like, I just can't see myself doing it. That's crazy. And the other group was just like, look, it was just like, you're going to be cooked. The other ones was like, I'd rather do it and have the world not know because I get to still live my life. And the way the internet works,
Yeah.
no one on the internet really cares about the truth for the most part.
That's a fact.
It's who do we like the most?
That's a fact. Okay. All right.
I'm not asking you to answer because I don't want to answer it. Okay?
Well, I'm going to say this.
Listen here.
My-
I don't want to answer. That's a tough question.
That's a tough question, but at the same time,
Because I would say
my moral standard
it's no.
is no.
But
I'm not going to do it. Go ahead and say what you want about it. Again, it's the guy that I follow.
Yes,
They said he did a whole bunch of stuff.
for sure.
This man laid miracles all over Israel. And they still murdered this man. So, with that being said, I'm going to follow him. I'm going to get
Touche.
lied on. It
Touche.
is what it is.
I guess you just hopefully do damage control. My only issue with it
Yeah.
is because I don't care people saying I did a thing. The scariest thing is not being able to be there for my offspring. If you told me, hey, I'd be a goat slayer, but I still get to make food and chill out with my children, hey man, y'all can say whatever y'all want to say. I don't care. That becomes the thing of just like, ugh, if it hinders those things. But it's one of those things to go to what your point is that like I even look at the Kendrick and Drake beef.
Yeah.
Because because it's become a cool thing to dislike Drake. And
Yeah.
imagine calling a black dude a culture vulture of black music.
Yeah.
I think it's so ridiculous. Also, the dude's a culture vulture who's black. Oh, he's taking black culture. Where in the world would you say that?
Yeah.
And then he's not black, he was raised by a white woman until he's not a white woman. And the crazy thing is, Kendrick's actually married to a mixed person as well. So your black messiah literally is married to the thing you're calling a white woman.
Yeah.
Or you're calling white.
Yeah.
And so because the
Yeah.
court of public opinion is the same thing with Drake's the cool guy to hate on, because if I keep going into the Drake, I'll sound like a Drake stan.
Yeah.
But because that's what the court said, Drake, you'll never win. Never mind the fact that Kendrick literally had the record label on the side, and it was a 50B Drake. The whole world jumped to fight against Drake, and they're like, "Oh, we killed you." It's like the entire industry, and you were the hottest rapper on Spotify or streaming apps for 3 days. After those 3 days, and all of those bots did their thing, Drake went right back to being number one.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things of like the court of public opinion is Drake's never gonna come back. And guess what? He's gonna have another multi-platinum album.
Yep.
You're gonna be singing his songs, and y'all gonna be saying Drake was never the same.
That's a fact.
So,
That's a fact. One thing is for certain.
yes, sir.
I know this.
You know,
If you go to any CrossFit competition, Those white people love Drake. They will play his music till the end. Every single time. End of the day, as far as culture is concerned, as far as the world is concerned, Drake, he makes hits.
After hit, after hit.
After hit, after hit. I don't really listen to secular music, but I do know a few of Drake's songs just because I've heard them. You know? It is what it is. So I think that, I think you're right. The court of public opinion is always, in this day and time, is going to take over. I think we could switch avenues and say, what about Diddy?
Oh, yeah.
What about Diddy? Diddy about to get off. No pun intended. Sorry, folks.
Stop it with your Diddy.
sorry,
Your
folks.
diddler talk.
I didn't mean it that way. Diddy's about to be exonerated for his dastardly deeds.
His
The
dastardly
Diddler's
deeds.
dastardly deeds. He's about to be exonerated. So, to say that the court of public opinion is a thing, we're going to have to wait until he gets released and see how the next 5 years happen with him being in the news versus not being in the news. We're going to have to see how that plays out. So.
That's crazy.
I mean, okay, all right, check it. So I seen this one article, and I don't know if it's true. I seen it, but I was like, yo,
Okay, Google.
this is terrible.
Cut off timer.
No problem. Consider the time.
I was
Okay.
like, if this is true, people like stop it. Like we have to like leave people alone.
Facts.
It said the person that was supposed to be victim number 3 pulled out of giving their testimony and was asking for the release of Diddy.
Well,
What would make you first come forward and say, yeah, you know, he did me dirty and I'm looking for justice? Then you pull out and then you say, free Diddy.
well, I think again, the Bible is it's a book, brother. Okay, the same way the Brits go, that's jokes. That's a book, brother.
Yeah.
With Diddy, he sued those people, won that money, and won that case, and then you see the root of all evil.
Yeah.
The root of all evil.
Yeah.
And I'll say it one more time. The root of all evil is the love of money.
Facts.
The love of money.
Yeah.
Okay? To cost people money or gain some money is what ends Diddy in that situation,
Yeah.
in my personal opinion. That's the same thing that ends Shannon Sharp in that situation. Okay? It's the same way that gets Michael Jackson in that situation.
Yeah.
It's the same way that gets R. Kelly in these situations. All right? We're not... All of these lawsuits are civil suits before they're ever criminal suits. Okay? All of the real people who have really been sexually assaulted, I know, don't try to find a bag off of it first. They try to get the person locked up before anything. It's not about money. So when you see the civil suits and stuff happen, you understand that, oh, this is about a bag.
Yeah.
All right, if that girl was really raped by Shannon Sharp, she calls the police, not the billionaire who's going to get him locked up or who's going to take him to court.
Right.
And so, me and my older brother were talking about this. Is that like, there's certain things that if you're accused of it, no matter what the truth is, you did it. No matter what. That's why I've always said, especially with me in the dating world, if at any time you act like you do not want me to be around, or you don't want me, or like, I'll leave. I'll tell me the second you feel uncomfortable. Let me know I'm so far out of the way.
Yeah.
One girl's like, I'm afraid, Daniel, that you'll just leave. Like, you're not going to stay and fight. I won't give you a chance to call me a weirdo. Because if you go to the internet and say I'm a weirdo, no matter how much I fight,
Doesn't matter.
I even look at my divorce stuff. Everyone knew who I was. I'm not a guy who's cheating. I'm at work. I'm doing all this. I was this one human, and the second
Home, work, home.
that was who I was as a human. The second they said, well, I think he was cheating on me. They go, well, Daniel, did you cheat? I go, guys, you've known my schedule. You know you can just show up. You know how to just find me. You can just show up and know where I'm at. You think all of a sudden I just stopped that, even though we've known that the whole time? And so even with me to beat those allegations, it was just like, it took a while. It took me $40,000 and for me to win my case against my ex-wife, for people to even start to think, oh, Daniel actually is a good guy. I was the same human for the 15 years you knew me beforehand.
That's a fact.
And because a person was bitter, and so I say that, I think about that in a court of public opinion with me having to answer if I cheated in my past relationship.
And that, to me, listen, guys. To me, that's a crazy. I don't even know. That's a crazy subject to even put on the table when you're talking about whether or not somebody can and will be a good father or not.
Yep.
Yes, it may not have worked in the marriage. Like, they might have been a serial cheater.
Yes.
Like, every night he's got something new. But he still showed up, taught his daughter things, did everything, whatever, to make her the best human being when she grows up. That should never be, like, in question. Now, if you said he was a magnificent husband, but he broke his daughter's legs every other week.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we've got something to talk about.
Yes.
Like, he might not be the best person for her to be around.
Yes. Well, I mean,
I think the problem is, and I've said this to you before. The problem is there's no consequence to smearing someone's name.
yes. It's not enough. I think this is one of the things I think is also an issue with the world. We want to believe bad about people.
Facts.
Especially if you get a certain level of status. If there's a status struggle of this status is above somebody else, it's because this person's in a higher status, they do all these wrong things to this person of the lower status.
Yeah.
It's never this lower status person is incredibly jealous and wants something that the higher status person has, so this lower status person is acting out to get this higher status person in trouble.
Yep.
It's never that. That's why even with me now, I only deal with people who have something to lose. Yeah. If you don't have anything to lose, I have nothing to deal with you because you're reckless, because you have nothing.
Facts.
I need you to have something to lose because that something will help govern your actions.
Yep.
But that is to say that the court of public opinion is absolutely dangerous to people.
Yeah.
And it's much more prevalent than the truth.
Yeah.
You got people like Michael Jackson goes, I wish I never would have settled that case. I wish I would have fought it to the end. I look at Shannon Sharp. ESPN fires him, no more $100 million deal. Imagine being that close to a $100 million deal. A girl that you have videos and text messages of y'all sleeping together and being nasty openly, no coercion. She says, I think you raped me now. And now he's in a legal dispute and he's paying all this money. Because me and my brother were talking about it like, hey, what are his options? Because we know the girl's not funding herself. We know somebody with more money than Shannon Sharp's funding her. Does he fight this girl to try to attempt? I got that boy. I got him. But that's the thing. It's crazy because Shannon Sharp called out the dude who said it, who's doing it. Shannon Sharp said he knew the dude who was doing it. So
Really?
yeah, he called the dude out by name. Do you A, keep fighting this legal battle and it costs you maybe $40 million or $20 million or $30 million to keep this fight up, right?
All right.
Or do you just settle with the girl for $10 million in hopes of you getting your $100 million later? It's crazy because these questions of your morality start to come down to money. And how much money do you want to lose? I believe he saved a great deal of money just saying, all right, I pay you $10,000, leave me alone, go away. Opposed to him paying the legal fees to fight the case. Now, in my head, I go, this is why what Johnny Depp did to Amber Heard was so monumental.
Yeah.
He said, screw it, I'll fight it. I don't care that I'm going to lose my Disney. I don't care if I'm going to lose anything. I'm going to stay in court, and I'm going to talk about her pooping on beds. I'm going to talk about her doing all of that ridiculousness.
Yo.
I will lose every bit of money to keep my name clean, and whatever the fallout comes from it, we'll publicize it, and we'll send her and banish her to some random country, her trying to get her life together.
Yeah.
But there's no telling how much money he lost just to fight it when he could have settled, probably saved him tens of millions of dollars, but he said, I don't care about the money. That's a crazy thing. Those are legitimately the options. I respect Johnny because I'm right there with him.
Yeah.
Because
heard that.
I'm right there with him. I could have, I think about myself and my morals, right? I could have settled, I hate to keep bringing up my ex-wife, but I could have settled with my ex-wife and had, instead of 7 out of a 14-day cycle, I could have just had 5 days out of a 14-day cycle and probably saved myself $20,000.
Yeah.
But because of my morality said, if it's not half and half, I don't want it, I'll go broke for 50-50.
Yeah.
So I probably spent, well, that's what, because it was 5 days out of 14 cycle, and that's when we went to the big court. So that legitimately would have saved me $20,000.
Yeah.
But I said no.
Yeah.
I want 50-50.
Yeah.
It can't be not 50-50. I don't stand for anything that's not 50-50. So I spent $20K to do it. I believe long term for me it's going to be beneficial to me.
Yeah.
But anybody who doesn't do it, I go, I get it. I get it where if you just go 5 out of 14 days is enough. But I go, I couldn't sleep with myself. Me who I am as a person, I couldn't put my head at the best to know I gave up on 2 extra days in a day a week with my child for whatever. I believe as a man, the more a man is around their child, the better the outcome from their child exponentially.
Yeah.
And I don't care if I go broke, my daughter needs the rearing at whatever cost.
Yeah.
Whatever it costs, I gotta pay it.
Yeah. And that's the thing is again, we've talked about this several times over.
Yep.
If your ex-wife was who she should have been, we're not having this conversation.
Yep.
But the reason she is who she is, we know for a fact that you need to spend as much possible time with your daughter as you can.
Mm-hmm.
Because there are going to be things that you're going to have to re-educate her on
Yes.
from the 7 days that she didn't spend with you.
Touche.
So, and you know, people go like, "Oh, that's harsh. That's whatever." No, I know this human.
Yes. Both of the humans.
Okay, I know this human. Okay, and I know the capability of of said human.
Yes.
And if you think that the children in today's time, today is the 6th, August 6th of 2025, if you think the children of today are awful, keep leaving them with their mothers, okay? Keep leaving them with their mothers, because
Without their fathers.
without their fathers
Yes.
in the picture, because
Yes.
we have a whole generation of children, both male and female, who are living in the world of the internet right now.
Yes.
And this whole thing outside of it is not really real. The internet is real.
People be believing the internet.
It's crazy.
Just believing the internet.
And so, like you think that it's like I still remember the thing that just happened a couple weeks ago. The two streamers that met up in Las Vegas, I think it was, and one of them shot up the one guy, shot up his girlfriend
That's crazy.
off of some internet beef.
That's crazy, bro.
Bro, two people lost their lives
off of a full-blown internet beef.
off of full-blown internet beef.
Could
Because
be-
this man was joking him. He had the whole internet against this man. And this man said, you know what? You're not going to do that to me. You got to go. Baka, baka.
Oh, my gosh.
Baka, baka. Like, hold on. Time out, bro.
People on the internet take that thing too serious.
Bro.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So to say like we really have to get a hold of this whole internet thing. We literally have to get a hold of it. Because I'm going to tell you right now, my son, he would piss me. He probably won't have a daggone phone till he's like 16. And when he gets one, it's going to be a brick. It's going to be a flip phone,
But that's
one of the Nokias.
let's see, the flip phones by that time. The flip phones of let's do 12 years.
Let me go ahead and buy one. Let me
37.
go ahead and buy one now.
You better hope
I'm going to buy one now and save it
the
for
flip
13 years.
the flip phone of 2037 is going to be crazy. You give them a flip phone of, they're not going to even support the network that you have to. You better get it boy a walkie-talkie.
That's it. I will. A straight up walkie-talkie, my guy. Bishop, where you at?
When's practice over?
Burger 19. Where you at?
This is Uncle Chocolate calling to Prince Bishop. Where are you? Your dad is busy right now. I am the human pick you up.
Look, bro.
People are like, all right, Uncle Dad. Use the code names, okay? Your dad gave us walkies. We're having our code names.
Prince B. To Uncle Chocolate.
Chocolate. I'm like, Prince B, go ahead.
Look, I'm telling you.
You're like,
He won't. I'm telling you, he will not. We are keeping him away from the phone
but that brings the next question.
as much as possible.
But this becomes the next question. Does that stunt his growth? He won't know what's out in the world.
Nah.
Because this becomes the scary part. This is the thing I always go, you don't want them to learn about it outside of your home first. I've been, with everything that goes on with me and the children that I plan on bringing up, all of the ridiculousness of planet Earth, I don't want them to learn about it outside of my home. That's the scariest thing. Because we both know.
Yeah, that's true.
All of those girls who were super good in private school, whatever, when they got to college, they took every drop of clothing off. And they refused to put it back on.
That's a fact.
When they went wild,
That's a fact.
that's my fright is like, she's got to be She's got to be somewhat in the know of secular world. And so with me,
That's a fact.
I'm so like, hey, this is how we live. Like right now, we're going through a confidence thing with Dallas. The most frustrating thing that Dallas does is the girl is absolutely brilliant, but when she sees younger kids, she wants to dumb herself down to be more like them.
Yeah.
Oh, it burns my grits.
Yeah.
Dallas, stop acting like she sat there with the little piece of paper that tells the time that I put on the door. She sat in that seat and cried for 30 minutes. I said, you know how to tell time. I'm not playing this game with you. I'm not playing the I have no clue how to tell time game with you. You will sit there. Well, Daddy, okay. Well, I'm hungry. Okay, you'll eat. But you in that chair, she sat and watched me make cheesecake. And she sat in that chair. You will know what
I agree with
know for about, it was probably about 45 minutes she sat in there. Instead of, I said, you know what, we're watching too much TV. Maybe, I was like, over the summer, because we don't let her watch TV during the school year, I was like, maybe me giving you the leeway to come watch that show and watch Salish and watch all these people, that's too crazy. If we're going to forget about time, oh no. I don't bring you in the bakery for you to watch TV. Because that's the thing, we'll do our other little lessons. Hey, you got this cooking lesson, you got this multiplication lesson, you got this math lesson. And once she gets through it, I kind of let it go.
Yeah.
I haven't gone over her with time in a while because she will learn how to read a big analog clock.
That's a fact.
We're not waiting for digital clocks.
No.
And so she wanted to act like she didn't know how to tell time. Oh boy, we had a time. She got to sit in the chair, look at this clock. Okay, 1, 2, 2. I said, okay. I've got work to do. You'll figure it out. I told you to tell me this time. Stop changing it. Stop going, because you kept coming back over here. Okay, the time's changing, Daddy. Nope. This is the time. You got to figure it out. Boop. Eventually, she decided to act like she know how to tell time, because like the world is a wild place, and I'm more about discipline more so than I'm worried about bad things.
Yeah.
I don't care about bad things.
Yeah.
We just gotta learn. We just gotta know how to navigate them according to the parameters of our household.
Facts.
But yeah. Anyways, what's the next question?
Man.
That's
All right.
yep.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say that's always a thing I've always wondered. How much secular stuff will I let my my child?
And I think it's okay. I think it's okay. And I'm not saying I won't let him in the know of pop culture, so to speak, of
like
culture and stuff like that. Like, because okay,
how to manage pop culture is going to be, because I very much want Dallas to see everything. Like, I want her to see all of it.
Yeah.
But we're going to have conversations about all of it.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't plan on, I don't listen to the radio, so Dallas doesn't listen to the radio. But right now, Dallas's favorite song with me is "Look Alive" by JB Blockboy or something. It's it's rap music that she shouldn't know, but it's kind of like, oh, you'll know this song. Or if this dope song comes out, you'll know this song.
Yeah.
And you'll know what's going on in the world. But there's things of like, again, I like having these camps because Dallas gets to hang out with kids that are not a part of her family. Her family's hierarchy is already set up, so she can maneuver over there. With me, she barely has any family that she's seeing regularly in these camps. So she has to do, hey, Dallas, I don't care what that kid's doing. We know how to do this.
Yep.
That kid doesn't know. We're not doing it.
I am currently doing that with my son.
For sure.
At daycare.
Daycare kid, yeah.
I'm currently doing, again, like I said, I was extremely proud, four little boys surrounding him.
Yeah. Yeah, no. They call this the kiss of death. Who's next? Let's go, Prince Bishop. Yeah.
So
I'm teaching my kids to dispatch of you.
Look, 120%. 100%. You put your hands on my son. You know, I'm telling him, hey, go tell the teacher. But if he doesn't,
shout out to you. I don't even mention the teacher. The teacher is my whole. See, God bless it, because
I have to, because if not, Bishop will demolish every last one of those children.
This is why I struggle.
He will.
I would allow the muck to be run.
And then I would have a daycare to take him to. And I would have a daycare
That
to
might
take
be
him
my
to.
run. I would allow the muck to be run. Hey, someone's going to get control of these kids. It's either going to be you or it will be Prince Bishop. You get to pick, teacher, but you better pick right.
So I have to tell him. I have to tell him to stop.
You're right, brother. You're right. Wait till you get to private school. Then you get, bets are off.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Bets are off.
I would tell them. I'm like, look, here's the deal. If they don't mess with him, he not going to get them.
Yeah.
But if they mess with him, he's absolutely going to get them.
And he feels like he's got to get them.
Yeah, it's a fact.
So understand, kids will be gotten. If you don't want no one got, and you don't want my son to do the getting, you got him first.
You got him. You better get him. Tell them to keep their hands off of him.
He just don't play that.
I understand.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's what it is. So I think, like you said, having your child around other children who has different experience, who are being parented differently, it's vital. Like, it's so vital because essentially that's what we got to deal with every single day in the world.
Yep.
I have to deal with it every single day at work. Mm-hmm. I've got people who they just think in different ways, and it's fine. You can think in different ways, but that extra bull crap is what absolutely gets me. I am sick of the Skittles rainbow, my bro. Okay, I'm sick of it. I don't think I've bought Skittles in over 2 years now, just because of that. Okay. I don't want to taste any part of the rainbow, okay?
You like rainbow.
That gets on my nerves.
That's it.
So, it's just, I think it's just one of those things you got to figure out how to deal with other people and how other people think and how other people act, all that good stuff.
For sure.
All right, next question. We'll wrap it up here in a little bit.
Yep.
What are we really sacrificing when we chase likes, views, and followers?
Morality. Next question.
You said morality?
Yeah, listen here. Once we because the thing, this is very interesting because the internet has made me come, because I've always believed, what is it called? What's the philosophy? Tabula rasa, I believe it is. Hold on. What is it? What is tabula rasa? Blank slate, right? It's derived from the experience and perceptions, a concept particularly associated with John Locke and the empiricist tradition, that people are blank slates and their environments change them. I believe currently the way, like some people believe that humans will, by their nature, do harm to you. I think most people want to do, depending on where they're from, everyone's a blank slate, essentially. And if you were in a happy environment, a decent environment, I believe we may not have grown up with much, but our parents were decent humans. So we just don't overtly want to see people fail. Right? When you come from a certain group, you just want to see people fail because you feel like they're doing better than you, whatever that reason is. I believe so. I believe people are blank slate, and the world helps them decide. But currently, we're in a society that tends to want to see bad things happen to people because of, like, whatever.
Yeah.
And so it's one of those things of just like when we're searching the clicks, there's too many people who want to see bad things happen. Maybe some of it not even for the sake of bad things, but for a laugh,
Yeah.
for just a good joke. And it's like, jokes go too far. Like, we don't, like, that's just too much.
Yeah.
And so, like, if we keep chasing those, we're going to lose the morality of our society. But I think, unfortunately, the way the cycle goes, you always have to go too far to realize how much you need to dial it back.
Yeah.
And that is kind of like the unfortunate reality where I think we're going to the too far part to figure how far to dial it back.
How close are we to that point?
That's the scary part. You
I
don't
don't
know.
I don't think we're close. That's the scariest part. So, and right now, what I'm seeing is, do you remember that movie with Bruce Willis in it, Surrogate?
It sounds familiar.
So basically, people are essentially at home, VR goggles on, but they're controlling a body that just goes out into the world and does whatever. And so there was one guy. He was morbidly obese, like my 600-pound life. This guy was my 600-pound life. VR goggles on, but he's controlling a model-esque female. So he's out doing disgusting things.
VR back blown out.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? With guys and stuff like that. And these guys doesn't know. And so the altered reality and stuff like that, I feel like we're kind of going towards that because they're already trying to build those robots, so to speak, now. And you know, you got old Musk trying to do his Neuralink thing and
Well, musky poo.
oh yeah. So personally, I think we haven't gone too far, and I think honestly, we're gonna go too far and we can't come back.
I think we have to come back. This is the reason why I believe humans like to push things too far as a species. And again, it's funny because I just had this conversation with my brother. I'd say the atomic bomb. We all rush to create a thing to destroy everybody, and now we're deathly afraid of the thing that we created to destroy everybody. So I think humans, that's one thing biologically we want to survive. So the only thing that's going to stop us, we're going to stop before we get that far because we just don't want to die.
Okay.
Now, it's going to be absolutely stupid of us getting there. It's like, hey, guys, this was avoidable a long time ago. But I believe we will push the limit, and that's why I don't think AI is going to take over too much. Because we're already starting to see SAG fighting. We're starting to see a lot of groups go like, no, this is stupid. Because we want to survive. Enough humans say, if we let this AI thing go off, we're all going to die and we're not going to be able to feed our families. That is my thing of AI won't get only so far because humans will allow it to take a whole bunch of jobs and do a whole bunch of stuff, and then we're going to be like, nah. Luckily, we got to see the Screenwriters Guild and those guys go, we were using it to write some scripts. Now you guys are getting this thing good to write scripts. All right, we're done writing everything. We are going to control how much AI you use. Yeah. And they were able to catch it quick before it got too ridiculous. Now, hopefully we can cue on that example, and the rest of human society can be encouraged. But I think there's enough unions and stuff that will make sure that those humans are going to make sure that AI can't go too far. But
Well, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I think it's one of those things where somebody's going to come up with a way and be selfish enough to try to just be like, I'm going all the way with this thing.
well, the beautiful thing about it is people have tried already. And human emotion, the beautiful thing is AI cannot understand sarcasm. And it doesn't do feelings very well. It only does absolutes. And I don't think you can teach it how to I think teaching AI how to distinguish between sarcasm and the other thing, I think it's a bit too difficult. And I don't think we'll ever be able to get a machine because a machine's supposed to act on certain outcomes. And I don't think we're going to be able to get, because they've already tried a all AI hotel, and because of human emotions, it doesn't know how to do things, and I think people are going to try to mess up the AI just to mess up the AI, and so that is a lot of the bad apples. I think that's how they're going to be helpful to society, but just because they don't want to see AI function, they're going to mess it up.
Yeah, that's fact.
So, but yeah.
All right. How has monetization of attention changed our definition of self-worth?
Now you guys are actually tying dollars amount to it. And likes, people think likes equal money, which is weird. Or like page likes.
People think likes actually mean likes. No, come on. Tell me I'm wrong. People actually think that
he liked my post. He
wants me.
Yeah, no, he just wants to sleep with you, sweetheart.
That's it.
So
they're my DMs.
Oh my God.
Yeah. A lot of people are in a lot of people's DMs.
Yeah.
They're not in your DMs because they want to take care of you and make your father proud.
That same dude is in 99 other DMs.
At the bare minimum.
At the bare minimum.
At the bare minimum. So
He doesn't want you. He wants you for about the 10 minutes that he can give.
yeah, 10 minutes that he got, and if you get one of them honey packs, he may give you 15. But after that, he's done. He did what he had to do. Release has happened. He can move on. That ruined some other young lady's life.
That's a fact.
So
You ladies need to be judicious.
Judicious, what a word, brother!
With the bomb,
Judicious with the boom, is what he said. Judicious, please look it up. I loved it. Great.
You
word.
have to.
Be judicious. I love it. That was a brilliant word. I haven't heard judicious in a while. I like the word.
Come on.
I like the word.
Like
brother.
I think too is like, everybody's like, yeah, he won't. No, he doesn't. He really, really doesn't. You look okay for today.
Yes.
Then he's looking at your sister or your cousin.
Or your mother.
I was about to say it, but
Look, I done had a conversation with some of my boys. I done had to talk to my homeboys. Down her mom, bro. Chill out. Nah, man, I know you probably can, sure, but don't do it, brother.
don't do it. Like,
It's not worth the headache, and there's money involved, and there's, it's like, brother, it's just a piece of poom. But, shoot, what men will do for poom is ridiculous.
it's crazy.
Men as a species got to do better with this
Well,
poom.
I was actually listening to a podcast. It's a chick named Lil Tay who just,
Not Lil Tay, the Asian Lil Tay.
I guess, I don't know.
Yeah, Lil Tay is a little Asian little girl. Her 18th birthday was like last week or a couple weeks ago. It was relatively recent. The fact that she made a few million on her birthday selling OnlyFans content, I think that's crazy.
Yeah, but here's the thing. How do you know about her? She just turned 18.
That's the thing. They've been watching this little girl. I'm gonna tell you, she's been flexing money, all of that. And that's the thing. I can't imagine being a grown adult. Now, if it's other little 18-year-olds than people who grew up with her, then sure. But some of these 34, 35s, even like, it's crazy because the same thing happened with Bad Baby. when she turned 18, she about shut down OnlyFans and set her family up for life with her pictures and videos. I think it's but that's the thing. Bad Baby and some of those girls were like, yeah, they were creeps. It's like, well, you fed into the creeps. You're not trying to stop the creeps. You think there's creeps.
No, you knew they were, well.
You have to know. I'm not jacking it. You knew they were creeps.
Yeah, you knew they were creeps, but let's also not think that these brand new little children are fully aware of what's going on. The only thing they can see is a check.
Yeah, but I think, see, this is the reason why I don't have remorse for people like that, because they grew up in it. You've been in the spotlight for this amount of time. You knew the kind of people that existed. Me and my little bit of fame, I have to tell my staff, hey, there's going to be, if a thing comes out on me on TV, there's going to be people who go crazy. There's going to be women, and they're going to act wild. Tell them I'm not here. You guys can handle them. I don't even want to deal with them.
Okay.
That became standard, and I can't tell you how many women looked at me like I was crazy, like, oh, this dude's full of himself, until some chick almost tried to walk back here looking for me. And they were like, we had to stop her, Daniel. She wanted you bad.
Okay. And here's the question. At what age were you?
I was, 20-something, 30-something, well, yes, 2017, so 27.
So you were 27, 28.
Yes.
We've already established this in a past podcast. Before 25, you're a complete idiot.
And you don't actually, I don't think you're actually knowledgeable till 30. So 25, complete idiot. You're starting to gain knowledge. So I was a little bit before my midways of any level of knowledge before I got to my 30, where you shouldn't be an idiot anymore. 30 is like you should actually have some level of sense. 25 to 27, you should be acquiring your knowledge. But yes, but even at that, like, I know that
that's what I'm saying. Like, they're brand new 18, bro. I know they grew up in it, but did they actually understand what they were growing up in?
I think
when you don't know anything else besides this, like, that's what you know. You haven't seen a good side. You only know
to
this.
To me, I go 18's enough to know that there's creeps over there. And if you do this, creeps are going to follow you. Like, I knew there's certain rooms with, if a woman's asking me a certain kind of questions, I got to get out of there. Not just because I'm intelligent, because it's like, I think even at 17, put it like this, okay, perfect example. When I moved out to California, it was the first time I had women who thought I was sexy and I looked good. I had those women. But I also had to talk to women. I've had some women say I'm crazy for it. I think some people just like me because I'm mad chocolate. But I'm like, I'm not a looker. I don't go into a room and every woman's going to turn their head and look at me. Especially, right now, dark-skinned people are in, so I'm winning. But 2008, the early 2010s, I was not winning being this dark. I was not it.
It was Drake's season.
Yeah. And so, yeah. And so when I moved to California, and I pulled up in a room, and a woman goes, "You're the most," and this is one of the craziest compliments I've ever got. "Oh my gosh, you took my breath away. You are the most beautiful black man I've ever seen in my life. Your chocolate skin." I go, whoa. At the time, I really didn't care because I was late to formation. So I needed to get this omelet and skedaddle. But she told me that. And I go, that doesn't happen to me. I've been getting some real crazy compliments, and I haven't had to say anything to these women. I don't think it's because I'm cool. I think it's because I got these benefits with this uniform. And so that was the thing I said, if I don't have to swoon you, I've been having to swoon. I done got real good at talking to women. I don't think I'm going to come to this side of the pond or this side of the Mississippi River and thinking, oh, I'm just hot stuff. No, you're trying to get me. You're a creeper. You're trying to get me. And I didn't allow myself to get got. So that was me at 18. I did not allow myself to get got.
Uh,
These women know that there's creepers over there, but they know, for me, my creepers were never profitable. All right, that lady was trying to milk me and get my benefits.
that's a
Okay,
fact. That's a
they
fact.
know that those creepers over here. Okay,
Yo,
take
yo,
my little.
milking is.
I'm just being honest, brother. Okay, she just wanted to milk me and get my benefits. That's all she wanted from me. She didn't want me. Them girls ain't want D. Gray. They wanted what they wanted. I did not allow myself to get got, young man.
Bro, the only thing I can see is you hooked up to one of them get their things.
Stop it! No, not my benefits.
No, that's all that
Run, bro.
Yeah, D. Gray was a freaking others, bro.
No, stop it. Give me my innocence back.
Oh my gosh, bro. Stop, bro.
But
That's
so-
hilarious.
I say that I at least knew who the creepers were and where I shouldn't be. So they understand that there's creepers. And again, I've never looked to profit millions in a few hours off of creepers. So who knows? Maybe I would have sold some of my dirty draws if they were paying millions for them at 18. I love to believe myself as upright and standing, but I ain't never had that type of money though for my
Look,
draws.
Here's
So
the reality of it, though. Here's the reality of it.
yeah,
You've got 18, 19, 20-year-olds getting millions of dollars.
yes, for their
I know for a fact, bro. I know for a fact at 18, come here with all of that money.
Yeah. Yeah, you probably would listen here. You would have offered me enough money. You probably would have seen my black. I gotta stop. I ain't gonna finish it.
Yeah,
So the internet.
120%. 120. Look, that
Helicopter. Ah, I'm a terrible.
seriously, it's at 18.
Brother.
Is it wrong?
Absolutely, yeah. That's that idiot part, brother.
Absolutely, it's wrong.
But then
But would I have done it? Oh yeah. Come
Right.
here. I would have been making content. I guarantee you, I would have been on OnlyFans, boy. Oh, OnlyFans. But I was skinny cut too. I had a little bit of ass, boy. You what?
you saw every bit of my 140-pound frame. Okay, that frame 140 pounds.
I would have had on the ski mask. What they call them? The shiesties? I would have had on the shiesties.
Helicopter.
So the crazy part is like really like bro, like you. I don't think people understand. I don't think people understand like these kids like the only thing they see is the money.
That's a fact.
They don't see like the after effect. The 18 doesn't see that 35-year-old.
Not at all.
That 35-year-old, you're at the peak of creepy. Like you're at the Kilimanjaro of creepy, my guy.
The Kilimanjaro of it. That's a fact, brother.
You are there, bro.
That's a fact.
You have hit K2 in creepy, my guy.
Okay, two highest summit for you guys.
Okay? Cause that's real.
She's sauce.
And so I really do. I think that's part of part of the issue. I know we talked about like porn and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it's a bunch of guys out there who just don't know how to talk to women. And it's a bunch of you have a high amount of guys who don't know how to talk to women. That's one. And then you have these women who think that they deserve the top guy.
Yes. For whatever reason.
Like you got 5 teeth missing in the front.
Mm-hmm.
And you think George Clooney is coming to sweep you off your feet?
The George Clooney.
The George Clooney.
Yeah. I don't
to
know
give
why.
you his whole estate without
Without question.
without question.
For whatever
because
reason.
you are
You
the
deserve
woman.
it. Yeah, you deserve it. You did something on planet Earth.
You're that
So-
goat that we were talking about.
You that goat.
You're that goat that we were talking about earlier in the podcast.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's freaking wild. That is crazy, brother. That's wild. Jesus.
Oh my gosh, bro. But seriously though,
Yeah?
I'm,
Who knows, bro?
so it's just a hodgepodge of just crazy thoughts just flying around on planet Earth right now.
Oh, yeah, I'm just out here on the planet.
Yeah. So, man, do you want to do these last two?
I think we get it. I think we got it.
I think we got. I mean, personally,
We're probably an hour and a half in.
let's see where we at. Hour and 21.
That's it. We got it.
Yeah, we're at a point right now where trading our soul for clicks.
That's it. We done with clicks.
Yeah.
We getting up out of here. I'm about to put them cheesecakes in the freezer. Eat a handful of these queso Fritos, which are delicious, by the way.
Yeah, that's a fact.
All right. And I'm going to go on and retire for the night.
Time to go sleep.
That's it. Time to go to bed. This is getting shaped up tomorrow, so who knows? The time for this beard is coming close to an end. This is not fun.
First off, this guy with a beard is crazy sauce.
Oh,
You'll
my
see me
gosh.
with a beard in probably about a month or two. This guy with a beard,
Because I got to get this shaped up. I'm going to let it grow out one more time, and we're going to look at the full effect of it. I'm like, hey, guys, enjoy it. You saw it? It's June, July. I gave you 2.5 months of this. You'll never see it again. I want to go back. I be getting compliments on it. I'm like, all right, cool. I like the professional military look so much more. I like that. He looks like a Marine. I like that. I like that compliment. Like, oh man, the beard looks cool. Cool.
time to go.
Yeah.
It's time to go.
That's it. So, and it's getting right here in my mouth. I'm doing this.
Yeah.
That's this motion here. I might be able to do it if I didn't have to do this. We're gonna see. He's gonna shape it up. Maybe he's gonna shape it up, and I don't gotta do that, and it'll be manageable. But yeah, I'm done with it.
All right. Beard's gone. Y'all
Isn't
enjoyed
it?
it.
It'll be here till maybe. I might do it and take a no show. I'm gonna try to make it to November, so I can be like no shave November.
It's gone. It's gone before November. Mark my words.
Nah, he's not wrong.
Peace.
Peace.